Hey y'all, I'm Becca,
And I'm Chris.
and we're just here to let you know about our day today. Well, I got accused of having somebody locked up, which is complete and total bullcrap because I, well, I would do that, but I didn't this time. This time it's not my fault. And I have stalkers just blowing my phone up and driving me crazy and stressing me out. I really don't know what to do. Like, I'm really getting aggravated. I don't want to change my phone number for like the 50th time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've been in that situation before, and it's a bad situation to be in. Um, a recommendation to you and everybody else out there that may be experiencing domestic abuse or any kind of domestic relationship issues would be to contact, local authorities if it is severe enough to contact them. But other than that, I mean, I would really encourage seeking counseling for such an
Look
issue.
how dirty my socks are in the background. Do you see how dirty the bottom of my socks are?
Did you
That is
not just hear
so.
my speech? I was just giving a speech about, how
Well, I'm
important
gonna
it is.
scoot up just a little bit because I
Okay.
don't want anybody seeing my dirty socks. That was terrible.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. But anyways, back to the speech. He's so right about domestic abuse. Like, I have been in quite a few relationships where it has not been good. People have put their hands on me in front of my children at that, in front of my family members, and it just kind of breaks you down, kind of makes you feel like you're not worth anything, like like nobody in the world will have you, and that he's the only one that you can have or that you could get, and he wants to put his hands on you.
Mhm.
The sad part about it is I could never understand how I could be so in love with this person, and he put his hands on me like that, and how am I supposed to wake up the next day and not be completely and totally terrified of him? I
And
just don't understand.
the person is so obsessed that actually right now I believe they're texting or trying to
Yeah.
call. Right now, I mean that is how obsessive this certain person
I've
is.
got 35 missed calls so far.
So I mean, if
I
you
have
find, well,
I have left him. It's been about a week. I left him. I got myself out of that situation. I prayed to God that He would give me the strength to leave and get out of that situation, and it happened. But the thing is following through with it. Follow through with it. Don't have any kind of communication, Facebook, Twitter, anything like that. Don't have any kind of communication with people. You gotta cut them off, clean cut. That's what I didn't do. I didn't clean cut them off. If I did that, got my number changed, I'd be fine.
Mhm. So, I mean, if you need to change your phone number, I mean, that is something that's one of the first measures you need to do is change your phone number. Because if they have your phone number, you can block them, but if they can't get a hold of you, they're going to try with a different phone to call the same number. So, might as well get your phone number changed so that way you can avoid that situation. If they know where you live and they are known for a violent nature, then definitely you do want to get your local authorities involved with that situation.
Or
And
get a gun, ladies. Guns. More ladies out here need to have guns.
there was a senator, actually, I believe he was a senator. He was some sort of authority figure locally in Lawrence County, South Carolina, that actually, said to the woman during a press conference, he was like, I believe women should own guns. And
It's
I
true.
agree with
Like,
that.
I'm a single mother of two children. My sperm donor is nowhere around, has nothing to do with my kids, and it's safe for a woman to have a gun if you ask me, because you have to protect your children. And what's a ballback gonna do if you have an intruder with a gun? What are you gonna
Hmm.
do? Beat the gun out of their hand?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
does
think
make
so.
sense now. So, I mean, we're going to have some links down below, where you can get help with your situation. So, I mean, it's a definitely hard situation to be in because women are afraid. And I know in my city, we actually have shelters set up that forgot the name of it, but it's actually a safe harbors. Yeah, safe harbor is the name of it,
Hmm.
but it's for domestically abused women. Nobody knows where it is except for the people that have been domestically abused. You just give them a call. They come and pick you up at a remote location, and you go stay in their house until you can get back on your feet, and they get you, a place of living, and that can definitely get you out of a stressful situation. Because unfortunately, if you let it rise too far, then the consequences are going to be so severe. I mean, you can't reverse, death. I mean, that's what my ultimate point is. I mean, is you can unfortunately get killed. If you look at the rates for that, I mean, that's extremely high. So, I
A
mean,
lot of people out here just don't know what they're getting themselves into. It's really dangerous. Really, really dangerous.
when a relationship starts out, they might tell you, hey, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. They might try to
In the
build your
first couple
confidence.
months, this is how it always goes. The first couple months is great. He's a gentleman, opens doors, does anything I want just perfect. And then after we get, comfortable enough with each other, here comes a slap, a punch, a kick, a push, and it's not acceptable.
No, that's not acceptable
No
at
matter
all.
what phase in your relationship you're in.
Yeah.
Because once he starts doing little things like that, it's going to get severe. Severe.
And that goes both ways. I mean, that goes for men and women because
Oh,
sometimes
I know a
men
guy who really gets his butt whooped by his old lady. And, I feel so bad for the guy because he's a real Southern gentleman. And he's like, I'm not laying a hand on my wife. I'm not going to cuss at her. I'm not going to fuss at her. If she hits me, I'm going to turn away and I'm going to walk. I'm just going to walk away.
But they said most men are, ashamed to admit that they're getting abused by their domestic partner. But if you are ashamed by that, I mean, there's no reason to be ashamed by it. If it's happening, it needs to stop. So you definitely need to, seek out and seek that support and seek that help. Talk to family members about it. I mean, if your family members know about the circumstance you're in, they're going to do everything they can in their power to get you out of it.
But, too, there's also, like with me in my situation, I don't want my family members to know because it's so embarrassing. Like, it makes the woman feel like dirt, like they're worthless. And it's embarrassing. Is that I understand, like, it's the last thing you want to admit to your family that you are being beaten on by the person that you love. And it's just embarrassing. And it's downgrading.
Yeah.
But we will have different shows on different topics. We have lots of topics to talk about, trust
Yes.
and believe.
Yeah.
So, but most definitely, women or men, if you are a victim of domestic violence, you really need to get on top of the game and not let it happen anymore.
That's true.
Be
I mean,
strong.
again, look below. There will be some links as far as where you can get help. If you are in a situation like that, people think they have to give their name and, oh no, the person's going to find out and come track me. That's not the case whatsoever. I mean, if you're afraid to get out of a domestic relationship, you should be afraid of death. I mean, that's the ultimate message I'm trying to come across to you. See, right now, I mean, constantly texting somebody, what she's having her phone number changed tomorrow, as a matter of fact, to get out of this horrible relationship. But, I mean, our message to you is that if you are being, or if you are in a domestic violence relationship, get out. Get out as soon as possible. Um, well, that's all we had to share with you
This
guys.
is Becca and Chris, and we are outie.
In 2012, look for more videos of us discussing multiple topics that can help you get on a better track. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a great week.
I was just trying to end it with outie, we're outie, and then be done. And you're sitting here preaching.
Well, it's my channel.
Oh my goodness.
Bye-bye.